Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for the monthly card readings for each sign. If you enjoy these free readings, you can show your support by donating or purchasing some of my many wares. If you can't afford to purchase anything, you can still show your support by subscribing, thumbs-upping, sharing, or take a second to click on one of the ads. Thank you in advance for your continued support, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Now on to the reading. Hi Scorpios. Welcome to the May 2016 Tarot and Animal Totem. We're going to use for the tarot portion my deck, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck. And then we're also going to pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards for your Animal Totem, which is also my creation. Before we start the reading, I want everybody to, I was going to say pick a card, but close your eyes and pick a color. And that's going to come in handy later in the reading, and I'll tell you why in a couple minutes. So pick a color in your mind's eye. And we're looking at Scorpio for May 2016. Scorpio, May 2016. And last card for Scorpio. I got more than one. Scorpio, May. Oh. Give me that last card. Give me that last card. This is it. Okay. Ooh, I almost dropped the whole thing again. Alright, so here's your cards. Now the reason I wanted you to pick a color is I want you to find that color in here. And when I'll pick up all the cards, you'll be able to see them better. And you could freeze frame it. But look at the words and the shapes that that color, you know, is around, the color you picked, if it's showing up here in the cards. And actually look at all the words, you know. I want you to look at all the words, and don't second guess yourself if it, you know, if it appears to be that it's sort of changing on you. Let that happen, because that's the way it's a private message for you, and it's speaking to you. And one last thing before we start. From now on, people said they can't find me, but I'm going to use these JPEGs, which YouTube recommends too. So we're using those JPEGs to for my videos, so then you know for sure it's me, because there's some that look similar to me. Well, okay, back to the reading. First card out, Queen of Cups. I believe that would be you, male or female. This is the water sign person. Whenever I do court cards in these general readings, I make it male or female. And by the way, I hope that you get your message here. If you do not, be sure to check your sun, rising, and moon, and your message could be in one of the other ones, all right? And that ascension just looked like ascendant, so that would be your rising sign. Back to Queen of Cups. She's in the upright position, but she's got her back turned, and she's kind of turned away from things. But look what she's turned away from is the Five of Rods, which is a card of maybe fighting, or, you know, not getting along, conflict, discord, you know, strife. So she's turned her back on that. So that seems to be like that was something that was probably going on. You know, there probably was some sort of fighting, or, you know, disagreements going on, or struggle. Just struggle to get, you know, what you want. And it's you have Six of Pentacles in reverse. And just look at these cards in reverse the way they are, because those letters will look like other things too. Let that happen. And Six of Pentacles in reverse is like it probably was a fight over some money stuff. You know, that maybe you didn't get paid what you were supposed to, or the pay was less, or it could be also that something cost way more than you originally had agreed on. Maybe you're having to pay out, you know, more than you thought. Excuse me, I need to drink water. So, you know, there's that going on. The King of Swords is showing up in a positive way, and he's also aligned with the Page of Swords. Now, Page of Swords I usually don't use as a person, although it could be a child of either sex. But take a look at it, take a look at the words. I usually use it as news is coming. You know, all the young dudes carry the news, I always say. Now, he's air. These people are air people. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Now, during the month of May, we are moving into the sign of Gemini on the 20th. So this could be something that comes up, and look at this 20 on the... As soon as I said 20th, I saw that on the card. You have the Judgment card there. And that's the day that the sun moves into Gemini. So, you know, it could be something coming up on the 20th, on or around or after the 20th, when the sun moves into Gemini. But I do feel like it's good news, and I like that the Judgment card is here right in line with that, because it talks about that it's over. Whatever this discord, struggle, whatever, it's over. You paid your dues, it's over, and you can move on. You're free of it. You're past it, right? So that is a good thing. The Two of Rods is in reverse here too. Let's hold that up. Two of Rods in reverse is a card of saying that, you know, maybe you weren't really on the right path, or maybe sometimes it's a partnership and it can say it wasn't a partnership that was going to work out or be good. You know, you were on the wrong path, basically. When the Two of Rods shows up in reverse, excuse me, it says that you were on the wrong path. So this discord is telling you that you're on the wrong path. It seems to be coming to an end. It seems to be more towards the time when we move into Gemini. But also this person. Now this King of Swords looks probably as an actual person. Could be a man, but it could be anybody. I'll just say he because it's a he on the card, but it could be anybody. But again, air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. The word rational is really standing out to me. And, you know, I feel like this person is going to be rational. They're going to shine a light on this. They're going to show you a better way to be. It looks like you're not having this anyway. You know, you do have your back turned on it. It's not like you're just embracing this anyway. But I think that they have, I don't know, they just maybe put a positive spin on it. I'm not sure what it is, but I just feel like they're going to kind of help you see the light, or kind of turn things around in your thinking, you know, because it's the thinking, or your rationale. And then you have the Four of Swords in reverse. So this is a card of coming out of a time of waiting, pausing, reflecting, and kind of getting back into things. Or the wait is over. And often the wait could be 4. Maybe it was 4 months, 4 years, 4 weeks, 4 days, you know. Often it is 4 that you've been waiting. And let's see, if April was the 4th month, so it might have been, you know, from April, something left over from April. So, you know, getting back into action, kind of getting over it's kind of like a big milestone or a big movement for you. You know, and I saw that ascension, it kind of turned into ascendant for me. So if you are Scorpio rising, Gemini is your 8th house, which is the house of death. It's Scorpio's house, but if you're a Scorpio on the ascendant, then that's your 8th house. That's your house of death. So it is about letting something go, and but I feel like it's very welcome for you guys. This looks like you've been like not wanting to hear this noise for a long time. You know, you're just like, and also look at how she seems to be cooking up something else. But it's hard to cook up something else when you got this wah 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 coming at you. It's hard to get centered or get focused on, you know, what you're trying to do, right? So there's some big change. It is tied into finance too, because there's a couple money cards here. You have 6 of Pentacles in reverse and the 4 of Pentacles. So there is some kind of money thing going on too with it. So, but I feel for most of you, that's not the main thing. It's just not the main thing. It's secondary. It's more about this conflict with personalities. It feels more to me about, you know. But maybe it's some you don't get along with some of the people you work with, and therefore it affects your money. Or somebody borrowed money from you and there's a fight over it. Or, you know, if it's a personal relationship and you have a shared finances, and that could affect your finances too. So I mean, some of you it's directly to the financial, but I'm leaning more towards the other way. I'm leaning more towards this is personal relationships, and it's people that you've had to put up with almost. You know, and you haven't been able to get centered or get clear, or find your place, you know, while this noise is going on here. Because this just feels like noise, you know. By the way you're just turned away from it, it's like, I just don't want to hear this noise anymore. And again, it looks like you won't have to. Judgment is a great card. Judgment is a card of graduation. It's about moving up to the next level. It's a major arcana card, meaning there's higher forces at work. So it's pretty powerful. It's very powerful. It's a very powerful card. So it's like a karmic lesson is learned, or a karmic cycle has been completed, often is associated with the Judgment card as well. So some kind of big cycle is being completed, and you're free to move on. That's what it really boils down to. You might have to hold tight with that money for a little bit here, you know. You might have to hold on to that money a little bit to just like kind of float you through. Because say you were sharing expenses with somebody, and then you guys part ways, and then you've got to cover the whole thing for a while, you know. Again, it's a 4. So there's something about this number 4. So it might be for 4 weeks, or, you know, 4 days or something like that. There's a couple of 4s together here. But, you know, you're strong and you're savvy, and you'll work it out. No, it's not worth putting up with all this just for the money. You know, that's basically the big message here. And keep, you know, look at how she gazes into her cup there. You know, in the original deck, she looked very angry, so I made sure I changed her face to not look so angry. Because I feel like she's getting, you know, she's getting something out of that. You know, and you Scorpios are pretty psychic, and I think you're going to get something out of it. It's like you're going to get your intuition through here, and then this person's going to add that, the mental aspect to it, the rationale, you know, and be helpful to you. This person's going to help get you through here, and help, maybe even help you with another opportunity, maybe another place to live, or a new job, or something like that. But just kind of be there for you is more what I get about it. Again, it could be a woman too, either or. Okay, let's get on to do your animal totem. So hang on just 1 minute. I want to tell you a few things about my books and stuff. And we'll be right back with the animal totem. Hey everyone, before we get to the animal totem, I want to make a few quick announcements. If you're learning how to read tarot from watching these videos, you can pick up my book, Tarot in the Modern World. It's very inexpensive and easy to understand. It's available on Amazon. You can find the link above and below and up in the eye. This deck, Tarot in the Modern World, is available from the Game Crafter as well as the Animal Totem. I started doing these coloring books, these adult coloring books. I have the Animal Totem coloring book, which has all sorts of places for notes, and it even has the definitions from the Animal Totem deck in there, and you can make notes of your own and journal. I did an astrology one, which is chock full of information, additional information, the signs, and it has the constellation and all the symbols in it, and you can learn a little astrology while having some fun coloring. It also has a notes section in the back as well, a couple pages of notes. And then probably my favorite is the rock art coloring book. It's affirmations that are said over and over again, which help you to program your subconscious mind. And as you're coloring, there's a place right on the same page to put some notes. And there's lots of cool ones, and it's a pretty detailed coloring book. And then there's also, as we get to all the way to the back, there is a just words. This last one's really detailed. You know, some of them are pretty detailed. And it's I am beautiful, etc., etc. I allow love into my life, etc., etc. I invite integrity, etc., etc. I believe in myself, etc., etc. And then after that, there's some pages for you to continue on your own. Like, use this as a jumping off point. I am, fill in your own words. I allow, I invite, I believe. And then there's just blank pages to write anything. And you can just doodle in there, or you can write sentences out. But actually writing stuff out really does help manifest and things and bring about change in your life. Also wanted to announce that the soul readings are back. You can find that on the Eye in the Sky. This is a deep reading. This is I look at your chart. It's a psychic reading of your chart. It has a lot to do with past lives and what you're doing here on Earth and why you're here. It's pretty deep. It's not superficial at all. So if those of you that want to take it to the next level and are looking for something a little deeper, it's a private video that I'll shoot while I write on the tablet on your chart, and then I send you the video. It's good forever. and I send you the JPEG of everything that I wrote. So check some of that stuff out, and without further ado, back to the animal totem reading. Okay, Scorpio, what is the animal totem for Scorpio for May 2016? Possum. I like possums. They're actually really cool. They help do a lot of stuff. They get rid of other pests for you. And it's also kind of akin to the hangman, which is enlightenment, which I was picking up with that cup thing. Alright, but first let's read what I wrote here. Dreamer of dreams, seer of visions. Pause, create. Create space for enlightenment. Breathe. Keep your plans and ideas private. Know when to assert yourself and when to play dead. Well, this first part really resonates the most with me. Dreamer of dreams, seer of visions. Because that's what I felt like. She's seeing a vision there. The Queen of Cups is. And it does remind me so much of the hangman in the tarot. And that's about pausing, getting enlightenment. Definitely, even if it's not pausing, but there is an indication that there was this pausing thing and you're getting back. But step away from the fray. You know, this energy is doing nothing to help you in the long run. It's just draining you, it's just bringing you down. And you need, Scorpios also need that quiet, reflective time. You know, so take that time, come out of that with a new outlook, and then there's going to be, it's almost as if too, like you change your energy and then you change the people that you attract to you. I think that's kind of part of it. You know, this is a lower vibration and this is more of a higher vibration, especially because of a king. A king is always somebody who is more, I guess, advanced, but has more experience and is more, you know, he or she is more experienced, and they look at it from a different point of view. They're going to give you a different perspective, a different point of view, help you see a different path to go on. Okay? Okay, well, hey Scorpio, don't forget the soul readings are back, and you can find all that stuff up top or subscribe here, and more info is below as well. Thanks for donating, liking, sharing, commenting, all the stuff I do, the books, the decks, everything, the videos. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great May, and I'll speak to you soon.